Hi everyone, this is Maria from Vancouver, Canada, and today I'm going to talk about a subject that a lot of people don't talk about. Now, I have a lot of experience. I've been in the aesthetics industry for 40 years, so I've seen this come and go, and a lot of times you don't want to talk about, and the subject is herpes. Now, as herpes, Maria, you're going to talk about herpes. Now, as an esthetician, when a client comes in and you see her with a herpes, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? And you as a client, you also need to know if you have that cold sore, you should not get a facial, because the esthetician or you esthetician, you're going to put heat, steamer or hot towels that will cause the cold sore either to become bigger or you're gonna spread it all over her face. So I usually advise either you as a client or you as an esthetician, if the client has herpes, do not get a service in that area. So let's get started and let's talk about this problem. Okay, so now let's talk about how you're going to deal with this. You're not getting a facial, or you are, and as an esthetician, you say, I'm sorry, this is the reasons why I cannot do a facial today. And explain it kindly. And maybe instead of giving her a facial, give her a back treatment or a manicure or pedicure, but be respectful and tell her the reasons why. As a person, esthetician or client, if you don't take care of this situation, the cold sore will come back bigger and bigger each time if you don't take care of the situation. The virus will attack the healthy cell. It will multiply, so now the cell is infected. The cell the virus will produce, it will multiply over and over in the cell itself. Then the cell will burst, and all the little viruses will infect other cells, and that will go over and over and over. So guess what? You will be more and more infected by that virus. So we do have to take care of it. Now, some studies say that if you don't take care of it, the herpes virus is linked to dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, arthritis, and other immune diseases. So we do need to take care of it, don't we? Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to talk about three main types of viruses. And the virus comes from the chickenpox virus. And the three divisions that I would like to talk about today is the herpes simplex, also called the HSV1. Simplex is around the mouth area, face area. The complex is found down below and is called the HSV2. And the third one is the zoster virus, or also called shingles, and is found in the torso area. When it's active, it will show like little blisters, and 40% of Americans and Canadians have this virus. So when it's active, it's like little blisters. Please, there's no touching, no scraping, because if you scrape the little blister, it will spread. If you have it, there's no sharing of cups, lipsticks, no kissing. And if you have the complex down there, there's no intimacy. Otherwise, you will interact it with each other. The zoster or the shingles has to be covered, because if you scratch it, you will spread it out more. And it could be kind of irritating and itching and sometimes painful. So if you touch and scratch it, you will spread it, and it's not a really good thing. It is visible usually between 7 to 10 days. So when I hear people, that you can eliminate it within 2 days or 24 hours, it is not true. When it becomes dormant, it goes away, but it's not gone. It is dormant in your spinal cord. And it will come up when you have different situations. We'll talk about it more in a second. But women, we get it more than men, and usually just before or during your menstrual cycle. So let's talk a little bit more about this. So you have the virus, but it's dormant. If it's dormant, you don't gonna worry. But it will get wakened up by certain things. It is dormant in your spinal cord, but if you are stressed out or burnt out, it will come out. So you need to learn how to relax, how to enjoy life, take time for yourself, a body massage, go for a walk, read a book, relax. Low immune system. So I will tell you next how to strengthen your immune system with certain foods and certain supplements. Too much sun. A little bit of sun is good because by having a little bit of sun, 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day, you will stimulate your vitamin D and in turn your immune system. However, too much sun, or if you get a sunburn, you elevate the temperature in your body and it feels like a fever for the virus. So then now you're gonna get a cold sore. Being sick, fatigued, depressed, how are you going to take care of that? Okay, I would advise you to apply natural sunscreen on your lips and on your face and body. And now you know that you're going to get a cold sore because down there feels like, I heard, okay, feels like itchy. Now I've had cold sore on my face and the way it feels is like a tingly and heat in that area. So before it erupts, before it gets big and huge, what are the things that you need to do? And I'm going to explain it in a second. So you know that you're going to be getting a cold soon because it feels like a little tingly, warm, feels like a swollen, and so, oh my God, I'm getting a cold sore. There is two thoughts here, but I believe that you need to do both. Suppress it and eradicate it. Suppress it means you want to push it back in as soon as possible. You don't want the thing to come out, develop, erupt like a big broccoli over your face. You don't want that. So you want to suppress it. So there's two different ways of doing it. And of course you want to try to eradicate it, destroy, eliminate the virus. There is a natural way and there's a synthetic way. Now, let's look at the synthetic way first. Number one, don't do anything. Allow the thing to grow, to go through the cycle. 7 to 10 days, you'll have a humongous thing. Then it goes into a crust. You can apply a Breva. A Breva, it's okay if you don't have anything else. And what it does, it dehydrates it, but it dehydrates all your lips too. And again, that's not good because your dry lips, it becomes all dry, but it does help a little bit. You can apply steroids, and the steroid in that area, basically it will bring down the inflammation and also the pain. And the last thing is that you take a medication. You have to go to your doctor, and the doctor will give you an antiviral prescription. But anything to do with medication, it is not good. It's not good for your liver. If you do it once, okay, no big deal. But if you have a cold sore, you will come over and over and over, and you're taking other medication, that is not good for that organ. Yes, you can detox, you can clean it, but why do it? I believe in the natural way. Now, first thing you do, when you feel it, go get an ice cube. Go get an ice cube, put in that area and leave it there. And what you're doing, you're trying to push, yes, it's not good, but you're trying to push that virus back into the hiding place to make it become dormant. As I mentioned to you before, when you get a cold, usually there is a heat, there is a fever. That's why it's developing. But if you're putting the ice cube there, you are depressing it, you're pushing it back where it came from, temporarily, okay? That's so good. How long? It could be an hour. Then stop and then put it on again, the ice cube, because what it does, it will prevent for erupting and getting big, okay? You don't want that. That's the first thing. In between, put tea tree. Tea tree oil in that area. So what I like to do is put the ice cube for an hour, whatever. You'll have several ice cubes, okay? You're feeling that it's not coming out, and then in between you use the tea tree. Tea tree has an antiviral effect, okay? So it will prevent for it to, and antibacterial properties for it to become larger. So that is also very good. Now, another thing that I tell people, if you can, go to the drugstore and get yourself either alum powder or the Domi Boro, and it's a powder. You mix it. It's natural. You put it in the area, and what it does, it dries. So if you don't have tea tree, I like tea tree better, tea tree oil, but that also is incredible. Another thing that I like to do is peppermint essential oil. That also has antiviral, antibacterial properties. And so depending what you like, I like to alternate. Another thing that I like to do is apple cider vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar a lot, and that also has antiviral properties. It is healing. And so just get a Q-tip, even with a tea tree, get a Q-tip, put in that area. Also, to detox your body, get yourself a cup of water, put some apple cider vinegar and drink it. And that will start cleaning from inside, because you have to detox from inside. If you can find the lysine, L-lysine balm, that also will help you with the cold sore. Now, let's look at, so this is only to suppress, to push it back, okay? Either do nothing, put Abreva, that's a synthetic, or do it the natural way. Okay, so now let's do, how are we going to boost our immune system? Because up to now we talked about how to suppress it so it's not going to develop like a cauliflower. You don't want that. Put ice and put lysine, whatever it takes, and we already explained it before. Now, how are we going to boost our immune system? The first thing you need to do is relax, enjoy life, rest, take care of you. First thing. Next thing is that you want to take in L-lysine. Lysine is an amino acid, and what it does, it strengthens your immune system and it weakens the virus. You take 1,000 milligrams per day for about 12 months. Okay, this is a long term, because now we want to eradicate, we want to destroy this virus. Lysine. Also, another thing that is really good is olive extract. Okay, you can buy it in powder or in little capsules, and you take that also for about a few months. Okay, a few months to strengthen your immune system. Eat immune boosting foods. Chicken soup with a lot of garlic, ginger, onion, turmeric. Tastes pretty good. Drink that, because that is it strengthens your immune system. Eat foods that are rich in vitamin C. Don't take the vitamin C tablet, okay? The food such as papaya, red bell peppers, not the green one, the red, and also the yellow orange is pretty good, but the red is the best. Broccoli, strawberries, and any citrus fruit like oranges and lemon. Those are all good stuff. Oh, peppermint. I forgot from before, peppermint essential oil also has antiviral. Drink echinacea tea, peppermint tea, and remember the essential oil. Okay, that is also really good. Increase the amount of antioxidant foods, berries like the raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, all the different kinds of berries are really, really good. Also, there is a supplement, and if you want to know more about this, called the NRF2 activator, which is incredible. And what it does, it helps the body to produce its own antioxidants. Amazing. if you want to know, I'm going to put some information below, okay, in the description. Look at it because it is incredible, and I will love to give you more of that information. So the NRF2 activators, which will activate the antioxidants in your body. Also, take in nature's antiviral things that you need to do. Propolis. It's an antiviral, okay, supplement, 100 to 200 milligrams per day. Curcumin, 750 to 1500 milligrams per day. Elderberry, 200 to 1200 milligrams per day. Zinc supplement, okay, 30 milligrams 2 times a day. Zinc is also very, very essential. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are very high in zinc. So these are some of the foods that you need to take. So that's why I'm saying to you, to eradicate, to kill, to weaken the virus will take time. But if you follow these things diligently, it will help. Now, after a couple of days, you will see most like a little scab. Don't pick that scab, please don't, okay? Because if you pick that scab, guess what? It will leave a scar forever. So what I usually say, after the 3-4 days and you have the scab, it's not contagious anymore, this is the time to put hot packs. And in the pack, a hot water pack, you will have apple cider vinegar, okay, and you put it on. So what it does, the scab will become softened and you can gently remove it if that bothers you. If it doesn't bother you, leave it. But if it bothers you because you're going out on a date or whatever, you don't want that scab, hot packs, the scab will soften. And after the scab goes off, do put some tea tree oil on that area and then some natural sunscreen. So I hope that this really helped you. And if you liked it, please give me thumbs up, subscribe. And when you subscribe, ding, 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 put the little bell. So every time I have an educational tutorial, you can see me. Anyways, I really enjoy these tutorials. Support me by subscribing. Write down little messages from me and I will personally reply to you. Now, if you want more information, please do leave me a message, especially for the NRF2, to boost your immune system, to strengthen your immune system, to eradicate that virus. And I'll talk with you soon. And remember, follow your passion and live your dream. Product, leave me a message below. NRF2 activator synergizer, and you can get lysine at any health food store or drugstore.